Well, hello there. It's Colleen, and I am about to make chicken soft tacos with fresh salsa. This is the chicken that I got at Sam's Club, and I had cooked it and put it in the freezer as soon as I brought it home. And I'm just going to heat that up in a covered skillet. Doesn't take very long. And get my tortillas toasted. I'm actually building this kind of backward because setting my camera up near the stove is a little bit tricky, and I didn't want you to have to look at wobble camera for as long as that takes me. But as soon as I get this happening, I'm gonna go over and put the salsa together, which is what really makes this delicious. It's what really matters here. I did have this for lunch today, but my daughter was here and had my hands full. So I'm perfectly happy having it again for dinner. It's kind of one of my favorite things in the world. Anyone who knows me will vouch for me on that. I could live on salsa. And salsa's good no matter what you put it on. So this is the way tortillas should be toasted, in my opinion. Just brings out the flavor of the corn tortilla. I have found that it improves the flavor of the tortilla, even if you're going to fry it. If you go through doing this first. I don't know if you can hear, but the chicken is already making sizzly noises. And the only thing I'm trying to accomplish there is to just heat it up. So normally I would have the salsa made in advance, so that the tortilla and the chicken would still be warm when I go to eat it. But I'm doing it backwards, like I said, mostly because of the issues with the tripod. What I need on the chicken. This is my new toy I bought at Walmart the other day. My old tongs were funky. I was trying to do something. I was trying to make French fries, and it was just like wonky. Anyway, so that's skinless, boneless chicken breast, which is fully cooked and now heated up. A couple of toasted tortillas. So now I'm going to move over to the butcher block, which is typical. Oh, you're kind of crooked there. All right, I think that works. Hopefully my phone will not fall again. So I cut up 2 Campari tomatoes, and they're very juicy. I don't think you can really see that, but so I always cut the tomatoes first so that any juice that comes out of them I can sop up on the cutting board when I cut the onion. So the onion here has collected those juices that escaped. Also, I don't know if you've ever used one of these knives. You buy them at the grocery store. They're just a couple dollars. They're the best for cutting very ripe, soft, juicy tomato. It's kind of, I think I've also used it to cut grapefruit, but otherwise, that's pretty much the only thing I use it for. See, there's still a puddle here of the tomato juice. So I'm gonna put the cilantro also in that puddle. And I'm not too fussy about removing the stems. Everything about the cilantro tastes good. I love cilantro. So, leaves and stems. Okay. And because I do love the stuff, it's not important to chop it really fine. For me, some people would want a finer chop on that. This is a bowl of garlic. Whoopee. That, I'm gonna say I kind of half roasted it. So it's more mellow than raw garlic, but it's not like fully mellow or fully soft, the way you think of roasted garlic. This is my oregano. This, let's see. This is one of the jalapeños that I bought the other day at Aldi. And this is the part of the jalapeno that's really spicy. And I don't mind spice, but I don't like the texture of this. So I remove it, as well as the seeds, at least most of it. Okay. Now, raw jalapeno is not as spicy as the serrano chilies that I generally prefer, but these are very nice and fresh, and I want to try to use them up before they start to, you know, get limp or something. In they go. And I don't normally include, you know, chopping in my videos. Usually I have all this made up in advance, but I just really want to show just how easy it is to make, you know, the best salsa in the world, fresh salsa. Pepper, salt, and lime. And in my opinion, this is pretty wet. I should have dried it off after I washed it, but I guess it'll be okay. In my opinion, the zest of the lime is one of the best parts of it. So I'm going to go ahead and add that. The trick is to get the zest off of the zester. And then squeeze in the fresh juice. Try not to hit the camera with it. I can probably fuss with that a little bit more later. And then you stir it all together and it's immediately ready to eat. It remains fabulous for at least a day, maybe two. Doesn't ever last in my house for 2 days because I love it. I could probably have this on my eggs tomorrow morning. Okay. So I don't know. I don't think the light's very good. Sorry about that. I usually try to make my videos in the daylight, and it's currently 9 p.m. Okay. So the chicken, I just chop up any which way. I don't like to do that before I warm it because it makes it dry out. So it's still moist and tender. Skinless, boneless chicken breast can really turn into rubber if you aren't careful in the process of cooking it. So as you can see, I didn't really start out with very much chicken, and it's way more than enough for these two soft tacos. So kind of makes you realize how profitable a Mexican restaurant must be. And then I'm loading up the salsa. And I do have hot sauce and sour cream and cheese in the house. But this is more in the Mexican style. Of just keeping it simple. So that's what I have left to put on eggs in the morning, which I certainly will do. And there are my finished chicken soft tacos with fresh salsa. And that's going to be my dinner. So I thank you for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, consider subscribing to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.